no numbers, no finance. What or who is Algorithm? What or who is Union Rags?
Here's the deal with Union Rags. He was a great horse coming into his 2-year-old year.
He's a horse. A racehorse.
Racehorse. Everyone had a lot of hopes. Thought he was going to be the big
there he is,
2-year-old.
looking like a racehorse.
Yes, going into the favorite for the Triple Crown. Got beat at the Breeders' Cup. We are going to see him run his first race as a 3-year-old on Sunday. Can he beat Algorithms? This is the big question. Algorithms won the Holy Bull Stakes. A big surprise because he beat Hansen, who was the favorite going into that race. So really what we're seeing at this time of the year is who are the great horses? Where is the competition? It's a good weekend for people to kind of suss out the Kentucky Derby trail.
Well, the big picture of this is everybody's sort of angling to be, I mean, who are going to be the front runners in the Kentucky Derby?
Exactly. Who are the front runners? Who can beat who? And what does a win really mean at this stage? We've got some great competition also on Saturday. There's also in New Orleans, the Risen Star Stakes at Fairgrounds. Great speed on this horse. El Padrino is a really fast horse, but we have to see who he can beat again.
A lot of betting is going to be going on this weekend. You've got the Academy Awards, you've got NASCAR race, big NASCAR races, and now we have these.
Yes, and one good bet I would say, although don't take my word for it, go with your gut. Discreet Dancer in the Fountain of Youth at Gulfstream. A lot of people are putting a lot of money on Union Rags and Algorithms. They're the favorites.
Now, I'm not quite sure how horse racing works in this country, but I do know that for really big events, it's sometimes better to go in as not the favorite because you can get better odds on your horse and then bet on your own horse, which then suddenly steals the show and gets you lots of money because that's where a lot of money. Does that sort of stuff go on here?
Exactly. The favorite is really just the horse that everybody's betting on. So if you bet against it, you're probably going to win more money.
And Union Rags is that sort of the leading?
One of the favorites, right? And Algorithms.
And will you be placing any bets?
I don't know. I'm going to have to wait until I will be there.
This
at
is
Gulfstream.
Algorithms. Oh, Gulfstream. This is Gulfstream, right?
Yep. Sundays at Gulfstream.
That's Algorithm.
El Padrino, another one.
El Padrino at Risen Star. Yeah. Also an interesting horse because he is facing 3 really important horses that have just won at that track previously at the Lecomte Stakes. So if he can rise to the competition, he's going to be a contender.
So is there a risk in these early races when everyone's seeing who can beat who or what can beat what, that there is injury and that really knocks a horse out for the the Kentucky Derby, which is and the part of the Triple Crown? I mean, injury's got to be a worry.
Absolutely. I mean, have you been watching Luck? I mean, one of the most heartbreaking moments in this HBO series is you've got this great horse, everyone thinks he's doing great, and then you have this really searing moment, and there's that break of the ankles.
Why do they have to always do that in Hollywood? They've always got to break the horse's ankles. It's awful.
Well, it does happen in real life, and it's sad, and it's one of the questions about breeding. I mean, are American racehorses inbred too much? And we're seeing a breakdown of the breed.
Well, we certainly hope we don't see that this weekend.
Yeah, we hope we don't see that. So we hope people have fun watching the racing. Anyway.
Exactly.